my name is Bianca. This is my first video on YouTube. So this wasn't meant to be my first video. I did another video and it failed. The camera wasn't in focus, the camera died, the lighting wasn't working. Oh, I'm missing one. So it's my 6 favourite foundations for dry skin. If you know me, if you ever hear me rant about makeup, you know I whinge about having dry skin. I fucking hate it. Here I am anyway, talking about the 6 best foundations for dry skin. And let's get into it. I'm a heart of dust. It's been too long, it's all turned to dust. So my first one would be the Hourglass Stick foundation, and I'm sure if you watch YouTube videos you've heard about this. A lot of people rave about it, and honestly the hype is real. It's amazing. It's probably my favorite foundation ever. It's really expensive though. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put the price up on the screen, but I think it's about $80 Australian. So all the pricing and all that kind of stuff that I will be talking about on the channel will be in Australian dollars, because that's how I pay for things. And anyway, it's expensive, so it's kind of like the foundation I use when I know I'm going to be out all day and I don't want my foundation to budge. When I was at Splendor in the Grass, I wore this every single day. My makeup looked amazing every single day, from the time I left, which was always about midday, to the time I got back, which is about midnight. It doesn't flake. A lot of foundations, even if they're meant to be for dry skin, I find that like on my forehead, around my nose, and sometimes on my chin, it'll like break up, it'll flake off, and you'll be able to see like dry patches, and it's just kind of gross. This doesn't do that. The cons I will say about this is that it's expensive, and I just dropped it. Good. I can't see any downside, because I've seen people on YouTube say that even with oily skin it really works for them. So if you have the extra cash, strongly suggest this. Okay, my next one would be the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is a really nice foundation. I really like it. I find it doesn't break up. I have to use a good primer on it for it to stay put, but I find it's really good, and it's not too heavy on my skin. It's pretty lightweight, and I find it easy to use, and I'd say it's about probably out of all of the foundations I'm talking about today, it's probably the lowest coverage, but I still really enjoy it. Yeah, moving on. Through my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. That's actually what I'm wearing on my skin today. So it is really beautiful. Really, I find probably of all of them, it's probably the least like a dewy finish. It is like a water foundation. However, if you've got extremely dry skin like me, it dries down pretty matte, if I'm being honest with you. I do like it though. In summer, it's really good when it's hot. I find it's not as matte for me then. I'm the shade Fair Beige, so I really do enjoy it. For the next foundation that I'll be talking about, the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. When I bought this, I didn't read any reviews online. I just saw it and I was kind of like, I bought it like the day Sephora got Afterpay, and I was just like, YOLO, just gonna get it. And it wasn't even the foundation I wanted. The foundation I wanted didn't have my shade, so I was like, I really want a new foundation. So I got this, and then as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, I'll watch some reviews on it. And everyone was trashing it, man. And I was like, shit, did I make a mistake? Because this was like $70. So I thought I made a huge mistake. I thought I was going to just take it back as soon as I got it. But I was just like, you know what? I'll give it a try. A major con I will say about this foundation is that the shade range is terrible. Like this is the lightest shade, I think, Fair, yeah. And it's like orange, dude. It's orange. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to put it on my skin. Oh, it's so dark. Like I've got a mixing medium that I use to line up my foundation, because I do have really pale skin. So I do use that, but I find the formula, let's just wipe this off. The formula is beautiful. I find it's really, really easy to layer on my skin. It leaves me, I think out of all the foundations I'm mentioning today, it leaves me the most dewy. And I think from the reviews that I was watching online, a lot of people were commenting on just how dewy it was. But the thing about that is, like, when you buy a foundation, you have to, I guess, research to see if it's going to work with your skin, and that's what I do. I put a lot of time into researching products before I apply them because I do have really sensitive skin. So I mean, these people that were buying that foundation that have oily skin and then were wondering why it wasn't working for them, I was just like, why would you think it'd work for you? It's like in the name, Aqua Luminous. Luminous, like, oh, it's dewy, like it's too dewy for me. Luminous, like, I don't know. Anyway, I really do like a dewy finish, and I find it really hard even when I buy foundations that are meant to be dewy. They don't leave me dewy, they just go matte because my skin just soaks up foundation really easily. But yeah, I think I love this formula, and I can see myself using it time and time again. I never see people talk about, and a brand I never see people talk about. To be honest, I don't know if I'm watching the wrong YouTubers or whatever, but it's the Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation. This foundation for years, like not this particular one, but like I've been buying this foundation for so long and I love it. I think it's amazing. They've got a huge shade range. It is considered high-end, so I think it is about $40 to $50 in Australia, which actually isn't too bad if I think about it, because that Beckham one was $70. I've got ones there like $80. So yeah, I guess it's actually a pretty good price. It lasts a while, it leaves me feeling fresh, it doesn't cake on me at all, it doesn't sink into any like of my dry patches or anything like that. If you do have dry skin, or I feel like even normal skin, obviously, but like oily skin, I feel like it could work for you if you maybe use a matte primer to give this a go. Illamasqua, a really underrated brand. I haven't actually tried that many of their things, but I also used their primer, their Hydro Veil primer, which I think at the time when I bought it years ago, it was such a hype product. I couldn't buy it anywhere. I was going into like department stores here in Australia and they were completely sold out for months and months. And so when I picked it up, yeah, it totally lives up to the hype. And I know the Hydro Veil, obviously Hydro Veil is high hydrating primer, but it makes your skin really tacky. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but I strongly suggest this foundation. I made a post about the Ordinary foundations on my Instagram last week because when I posted a picture on my Instagram stories, everyone was asking me how it was, because obviously this is a really, really hard foundation to get your hands on. So what I did when it was sold out is I had a pretty close look at the shade range, because the shade range is incredible. I just matched up to what I think would be the best. I signed my email notification, so I got an email as soon as it came back in stock. So as soon as I got that email, I logged on and I bought a couple. I bought the coverage and I bought the serum. The serum one is the one that I do suggest if you have dry skin over the coverage. The serum one, I'd say they're both really similar coverage, and I feel like if anything, the serum one layers better. I find the coverage one does get a bit cakey on my skin. However, I can only speak for my skin type. I can only speak for dry skin, and for my dry skin, I find that this is the best one for me. I literally have nothing on my face. I can put a couple of layers on this and don't feel like it's heavy on my skin. This is probably my new favorite foundation. Really can't fault it, to be honest with you. So if you can get your hands on it, I highly suggest you do. If you do have dry skin, I suggest definitely trying this over the coverage. But I mean, if you want to get both, then get both. But if you have dry skin, this one is for you. And anyway, that is my 6 top foundations for dry skin. If there's anything else, any other videos that you can suggest that you want to see me talk about or film, please let me know, because I would love to do that. I need as many ideas as I can get. And yeah, so I do have a few on my list at the moment. I'm trying my best to get out 2 videos a week at the moment. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, just so I know that this is the kind of things that you want to be seeing, like top 6 or like bottom 6. So if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know, comment below. I'd love to have chats with you guys, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.